Hello, my name is Roger Testerfield, and I was the grand champion of the first ever Kwehstalline Cup all the way back in 1968. I remember those days vividly. I never quite understood why we called it the Kwehstalline Cup. Have you ever seen a chocobo? Smell like shit. Dirty creatures running around the field. I remember on the first ever opening ceremony, we had 5 chocobos leading us on trolleys into the arena, and 3 of them fucking died. Dysentery! Dysentery! Right all over the floor. On the way to the opening ceremony, I was surprised we made the grand finals. The other teams were considerably better than us, but apparently they'd been spending a lot of time with the chocobos and, well, they all caught STDs. No relation, I'm sure. Of course, back in my day, we didn't have monks and dragoons and things running around. Bloody terrorists. They were coming later. I won the games when it was real men fighting real men, but I remember the grand finals when I claimed my victory, and the other 2 teams, Team Echo and Team Liquid, they were bloody shit. Knocked out of the cup before the finals, and it was us versus the Timperley Westersons, and they were bloody good lads, bloody good lads. I proceeded to the arena, and there it was, 50 people, all sat in the stadium, drunk as oxes, of course, because that's how we did it back in our day. I sat there with my trusty pint of Guinness and a cigar, waiting for the game to start. Games back then used to be much longer, of course, because none of us could bloody run. 4 hours the first round took, back and forth. Crystal was broken, you know. He used to work on bloody wheels. Yes, rusty old wheels, screeching they were. Oh, by the by, the game proceeded forth. The grand finals was a best of 17. 3 days into the tournament, and I was starting to feel a bit bloody tired, so I decided to have a sleep in the middle of the game. Of course, I had a pint of Guinness while I was there. And this lady come up to me. Lulu was her name. Oh, yes. I remember her. You know what I mean? And I gazed upon that bounteous booty. Of course, I was so bloody drunk, my dick wouldn't work. And, well, there wasn't much action to be had that day, considering it was the grand finals. She was chesty. And then the game proceeded forth. I don't think anybody had scored by this point. Long bloody games we had. Hoping that the other team would just kind of give up. I was tired, you see. Not enough room for a drink during the game. And as they came across the battlefield, I remember it was that bloody map with the meteors that's exploding. Well, they were due to go off, and well, I was busy thinking about them dancers again. Striking ladies. And the bloody meteor went off in my face, and I was taken out. Of course, back then we didn't have anything like tactics, so I would just keep running back in, you know, show willing for the sport, kill over and over again. Feeding, they called it, but I was bloody hungry. I didn't see any feeding going on. Anyway, by the end, we decided the game had been going on for far too long. 3 weeks! 3 weeks! The referee stopped the match, of course. He said we had to finish because there was no one else watching anymore. Everybody had gotten too drunk, gone home. So eventually we came to a gentleman's agreement that we'll call it a draw. And it was the first ever Kwehstalline Conflict that ended in a draw. They asked me to go on to coach, but then those Lalafels showed up. You ever seen one of those things? Terrifying. They look at you from down there. Wah! Wah! Over and over again. Well, anyway, I vomited on one of them. And apparently the league didn't see kindly to that. And so, I was removed from my coaching position. It was them bloody lalas. But it worked out kind of well. I had to spend the rest of my days retelling my glory days and being provided with a free drink of Guinness by good fellas like yourself. So I wish all the teams a bloody good job, and well played. And one of you will win, I suppose. That's fine.